Okay, I want to start off this video by saying that please respect the privacy of those that I'm going to be talking about. I'm not going to talk shit. I'm going to talk in a more neutral way. However, every once in a while, do check up on these people to see if they're still alive, see if there's still a heartbeat. A heartbeat check-in is okay, but otherwise, respect the privacy. And now, on with this show. Now, I've been a YouTuber for about, how many years now? 8 years? 9 years? About 9 years. And honestly, I've been trying to figure out how to be a better person every year, how to do more things. And it's come to my attention as I'm packing up and leaving this house, and hopefully not having to leave both houses altogether, because my family can be shitty like that. It's trying to figure out whatever happened to these YouTubers. Whatever happened to these people? So what we're going to do is take a quick look at all the people. There's some other people I haven't seen in a while, but I want to take a close look at these people that are, for whatever reason, they're not here anymore. They never, nobody, there's a lot of people like Review Tech USA. Well, we'll get into that in a minute, but some people fake announce and then really announce, or, fake leave and then come back. And other people just go for good. So we're just going to look at a handful of people. I'll talk a little bit about each one, and we'll go from there. Mr. Chris Wong, Ping Pong Flicks. Now, his last post was in the Toku. There's Toku and Goji and DC, right? So Toku, I think, deals with the Power Rangers, Kamen Rider. Goji deals with Godzilla and other monsters, Mothra. And DC, of course, deals with the DCEU and other upcoming movies. He hasn't been on XCOM, or formerly known as Twitter. He hasn't been on. I don't know where he is. The one thing he's known for, right? And I was there with him when the Snyder Cut got officially announced, confirmed, and released. And I'm actually watching the Snyder Cut as one of my last movies in this house. And so he's just gone. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he's been to. Sometimes you could check the community. Whenever you're not sure, check the community. Sometimes you'll find something there. This is 7 months ago. So it's unfortunate. We haven't seen this guy in a while. So these are his, I think these are all of his. Let's take a look. Read more. Yeah, these are his main ones. Goji, Toku, and DC. But it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that he's just not around. So I don't know where that guy went to. He's got a family. He's got kids and a wife. So aloha, Chris Wong. I hope you're doing all right. So moving on. The one voice that could be the successor to Garfield, to Lorenzo Music's Garfield, is Mr. P. We call him James Aranda, otherwise known as PS Vita at 2 a.m. Zam Brain. And I still have my PlayStation Vita. And it's unfortunate. I don't know. So he has a catering job, but he's not kept in touch with his fan base since Halloween of 2023. Don't know if he's doing okay, but hopefully he is. He covers PS Vita content, but not much else. I'm kind of not a one-note person. I try to cover as many topics as possible, but even to the best of us, we all kind of fuck off. So there he is. If you want to try to, respect the privacy, of course, but if you want to shoot him a message and say, hey, how's it going? It's nice to always check in with people. Now, the completionist, Stephen Boogie 2988 Williams, and Review Tech USA have mostly disappeared from the internet. I just saw this 8 days ago. So let's see what's going on with Mr. Review Tech USA. So we know why Gerard's gone. Gerard's a piece of garbage. Boogie's a piece of garbage. Let's check the community post and see what he said a month ago. Okay, so let's go to videos. I'm going to pause this because I don't... He's doing music. Let's see. Let's see what it says here. You either retire as a star or you go long enough to be irrelevant. I fear what the channel will create as time goes on. What does Fat Rich say? I'm not trying to be relevant. In case you haven't noticed, the days of chasing the YouTube algorithm are long done. I'm just making whatever the hell content I want now. Let everyone else claw at each other for the views. I'm good. Because you fucked up, right? So, mommy, daddy, look at the beat I made. Rich, age 42. And I'm 46 and I don't care. I just don't care anymore. I kind of feel that way, but only because Rich screwed up. I did not. Okay. You've seen the live streams with him and his mother or his wife or whatever. And he would he would shit on his wife too. And he dressed up his kid as Mario, and this kid's like not happy, right? He's gonna murder the man one of these days. Lol cow type beat. Yeah, so he was a piece of shit to his family. So, between these three fatties, these three lol cows, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You're Rich's family, and you see he's sabotaged a successful YouTube career to LARP as a rap producer. I'm a fusion of jazz and funk. It's called junk. Ha! This is god-awful. First, the bass is overbearing, downs out the piano and drums. Second, it needs to lose the baby noises. Yeah, he's doing his own fucking music, isn't he? The beat is simple and generic. Oh my God, no one asked. Yep, that's right, no one fucking asked. So that's Rich. You can insult the man. Don't be, no threats, nothing like that. Just be slightly respectful, because he was mostly disrespectful to Jay. Anyway, other people. Lauren Southern, who had come and gone. She had a baby with somebody from India, I think. But here she is from a month ago, whatever that means. A lot of celebrities, too, like, what's her fucking name? Brie Larson have kind of come and gone. They get back when they get back, but yeah, Lauren Southern, she was highly political. She did that whole, what is it, slut walk? Yeah, no, this is like junk. This is an absolute joke. Yeah, I agree with you, Lauren. You're condescending. Brittany Venti has admitted on XCOM that she's retired, so this was her last video, so she's like done. I know what happened to her, but you could find her on the tweets, see what she's up to. And now we'll look at some other people. Maureen Gibbon was, somebody who was there. These are from my friend. These are from my subscriptions. I just kind of followed some people who weren't super remarkable, but they had done some posts. So Maureen Gibbon, best of luck to you wherever you are, whoever you really are. Ian Adams, I think, is a musician. I think he liked a comment. I wrote a positive comment. His last one was 4 years ago. Janine Carlton's a stunt woman, and I used to do stunt double takes. She did a stunt reel from 9 years ago, mostly committed to Hollywood. Andy Bennett, another stunt person, 6 years ago. Dreamcast 84, his last video. I remember this video, the Ladybug video. I wanted to be the first to write a comment, but he had it locked off because he had set it for kids. And when a video is made for kids, you can't make a comment. So I was like number 10 to write a comment. That was kind of shit. Maybe he's being a piece of shit now, but we used to have email correspondence. We no longer have that. I don't know what's up with him. Maybe it's something I said. Maybe it's something he said. It's hard to say. I'm not going to say who's at fault. But the fact that we don't talk to each other anymore, it's kind of shitty, a little on your part than mine. Anytime you want to email me, anytime you want to talk to me, I'm right here. And that's all there is to it. Jennifer Mitchell is another stunt woman. She locks off comments, but her last post was 3 years ago. Dreamcast 84. Alan, I'll say his first name because I don't think he cares right now. Where is he at? Anyway, that was also 3 years ago. Olivia Bird's another stunt person from 5 years ago, but she only made one post. Sean Barnes, nice guy. He's a really nice dude. This guy comes and goes. He's not completely gone, but he doesn't post like a regular YouTuber. He's just kind of there. He's just, when he feels that he wants to really be big and really be like in front of like Elvis Presley, like be out there in front of millions of crowds, like millions of people, then he wants to do that. But he's just doing this for shits and giggles, I think, and that's fine. I mean, it's nothing. Jablinski Games, Jack Black, he's been up for 4 months ago. He's doing other stuff, obviously. Shitty Flute, I know Pixar's still around. That was a year ago, so they whenever they get the inspiration. Bird Dogs, this was, I forget her name, but let me view the channel so I don't forget her name. This is, yeah, she's a singer. I forget her name. Bride Dogs. She has a husband. I remember seeing her on Instagram a lot, but I don't think I've seen her anymore. I don't know where she's been. I think she took a very extreme left point of view about hating everybody who doesn't like black people. I think it was sort of an anti-Trump rant. But I'm like, I told her, like, I look at people in Alhambra, not Alabama, Alhambra, and the city with Asian people. It's a very different setting. I was like, I don't think about crime or drugs or stupid people, you know. But I think she took a very, like, pacifist, whatever people tell her, left-wing point of view. And her husband's black. And they seem like nice people, regardless of their opinions. They seem like nice people, and I don't judge them on that. But she hasn't been around. Her last video was a couple of years ago. So she hasn't been on the YouTubes. But that was the last time I saw anything of her, was that one live stream on Instagram. Geeky Candy was a member of Geeks and Gamers. I think Mary Mayhem was too, but Mary Mayhem's kind of done her own thing. Like, some people have been like excommunicated from Geeks and Gamers, like, I don't know, Anna, that Star Wars girl. I think Josiah Rises isn't an official member anymore. Jessie Milestone was kicked out because she crashed a party. But Geeky Candy, Candace, babied out. She had a baby, and that was the end of it. Like, her last post was 4 years ago to announce Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano. So that was it. That was her last appearance. Kaz, the Dice Odyssey man who used to do board games. He used to work with, I forget, was it the Fallen Dominion? I guess it was a game company. He's been gone for 2 years. Much love and respect. He's got 2 daughters who are growing up. Probably about to start high school in a couple of years. So I don't know. It has been a while, so I hope he's doing well. So yeah, that's the Dice Odyssey. Nice guy. No, not a real problem with him. Christian man, but a very simple man. Nice family. Emily Lucia, she's mostly on TikTok and Instagram. She's not really on here that much, but I keep in touch with her every now and then. Nina is here often, but not too often, and she's a great singer. You can check out her singles, her music, but she's not really but, you know, these are people that you can find out what they're up to, but they're not really on here. Lanny Minella, who is the voice of Rouge the Bat and other characters from the Sonic games from the 2000s, 90s, 2000s. She was the director for Blue Sphere, or whatever that was. Not Blue Sphere, one of those Dreamcast games and Sonic Adventure. And she's on here every once in a while. So Kate Quigley is no longer on YouTube, but because she used to have a show with the, what is it, Date Fails with Kate. She used to have a little podcast, and now she's taking care of her dog, Peanut. Maybe she should do some Peanut videos for YouTube. Rachel R., which I will not enlarge that picture because that's as good as you're going to see her. She was my coworker from Universal Studios, and I wish her well. She's probably moved on to better things. I hope she has. Lovely lady. No content, but she's a lovely person. If you ever happen to bump into her, be nice. Tulsi Gabbard's always on. So some of these people are always on. Tulsi's always on. Rome Rush is on sometimes, but last time he was on was last month with Xbox. Brought in the big guns for their not the E3, but the Summer Games stuff. So he's cool. I see him on XCOM. Lad Bible's here sometimes, but they usually try to be here as often as they can. And Bailing, I remember I did some art for her. She's been on 11 days ago, but she is rarely ever on. And everyone else, Collie UK. Let me see who else we got here. Everybody else is on here often. They post often. Oh, we'll get to Collie last. Now, Ivan Ortega, he does a show called Weebs, W-E-E-B-S, Weebs and Waifus. That's an anime show. I think it's a division of Geeks and Gamers, so if you're wondering where he is, he's on that. The one time he comes out of retirement with a boogie. Now, let me say this about Ivan, and this is the only shit talking I'm going to be doing. Okay, that man, when The Last Jedi came out, and everybody was like, "Fuck this movie, fuck Disney, Star Wars." Ivan was on the same bandwagon, and I was sort of on that bandwagon even before that. But he would call Rian Johnson Ruin Johnson, and he was going to give the fans a cut version or re-edited version of The Last Jedi. That did not happen because Disney and Lucasfilm shut that down, because that is a copyright claim and a block and a strike. So, and because the more famous you are, they probably strike you more than block your video. So because of that, he never did. He just showed this is how he would do it, and he edited other things. He said he wanted to edit Spider-Man Lotus, and he never did. I could do some kind of edit, but it wouldn't matter. That whole movie was a mess. The best part of it was the very end when the car almost hit Peter Parker. That was funny. Wasn't that funny shit? But anyway, yeah. So Ivan's not a saint either. Hell, you know where I fucked up. You know where I went wrong. Besides having opinions about Trump and quitting YouTube in 2021, coming back in 2022, playing Zelda, I was mad at my fans. And I let the trolls get to me. But here I am. I'm back, everyone. But now I have to leave again. I have to leave you all soon. And finally, Collie UK. So this post was 14 hours ago, but his other post was 7 months ago. Collie UK is a man that comes by every now and then. He might still do live streams. He might do more posts, but he's mostly retired. He's had children. He's had children from one person. I don't know what that guy's up to, but he's got a new love in his life. He's still got his job. I feel for this man, you know. And I told him, like, if you have a woman in your life, she's got to know what you're about. You don't have to show her everything you're doing. You don't have to show her every single thing in your life that you're doing. But she has to love and respect that this is a part of who you are, you know. And honestly, would you rather do menial jobs you have to do this because you have to take care of your family, right? Even if you're no longer with the mother of your children, you have to take care of your family. But do you want to do that for the rest of your life? I mean, wouldn't this be better? That's what I think. And that's why I kind of turned away from Universal, because the system was broken. I don't want to be part of a broken system. Where I want to be is where I want to be. So that's it for whatever happened to YouTubers. I hope you enjoyed. One more video, and then I'm off to make more fucking pork kebabs, because I can do that. And then I'll be wrapping up videos for Sunday and Monday. Stay tuned for those, please, everyone. I think I'll be doing a little bit of gameplay tonight.